guarantees that by 2025 we would have net zero everything. So we'll see how that goes in 3 years. Anyway, let's do this. Oh, she's recording. Let's go.
Okay. So, you were calling Abigail?
Well, it's not. First of all, her name is Angie.
Sorry. Angie.
Yeah, how do you not remember my daughter's name, Chance?
Because I don't even remember my own name some days.
I will call her, yes. I will call her on her cellular/video device.
All right.
Wait, one last thing. I need to remember. I did write it in my fucking backstory. Okay. I gave her an age. She's 19. She's in college. She's getting a degree in math.
Mathematician.
Yeah, she's a nerd.
All right. So, would you say that your relationship's sour enough where she calls you Black and not Dad?
Well, first of all, she wouldn't call him by his last name. She would call him Walter.
Walter.
But that's really bad. Like that is like.
This is why I'm asking. Like,
I know she will say Dad, but she doesn't have like an endearing dad name for him.
Okay.
Because that's bad. Like my sister calls my mom Heba sometimes, and it's not good.
Yeah, I know. It's why I had to make the distinction here.
Yeah. That's like a sign of aggression. When kids do that.
I know. It's why I had to ask.
No, she's not throwing shade. She just isn't connecting to her dad, like you were saying earlier.
Oh. So, when are you calling them? Like, what time for you, roughly?
For me, it'd probably be whatever time would be appropriate for her. So if he had to get up at 3 a.m. to call her, he would.
Okay. We'll say, thankfully, you don't need to wake up at any like outrageous time, but it is, late in the evening for you, and probably be mid-afternoon for them.
Mid-afternoon, okay.
Yeah.
Is it on a weekday or weekend?
Weekday.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's in between classes.
Yeah. Well, by like mid-afternoon, I mean like most likely after class, like you're playing it safe.
Okay, of course. It's all planned.
Yeah. So you make the call. It rings. It rings. On the third ring, they pick up. And they say, "Hi.
Hey, Angie. How are you?
Hey, Dad. I'm all right. What's with the call?"
I thought I would. I don't get that many chances to call, and we get these breaks in between this work thing that I'm on. So, I thought I would give you a call and ask how things have been.
You can like practically feel that like small tension, like, and on the line as there's like a silence for a moment as you mentioned the work thing. But then they it doesn't last too long before they say, "Classes have been going all right. I mean, you lucked out. You got me at a good time." So.
Did you just wrap up for today?
Yeah, I just got back. Going on later out tonight with some girlfriends to hang out.
Mm-hmm. Are these friends? Oh, sorry. Go on.
Just saying, the weekend's coming up, so.
You got any big tests coming up?
Tuesday, yeah.
Oh. What's it on?
It's on the. Derivatives of calculus.
Oh man. Yeah, I didn't make it that far.
Yeah, that's why I'm the
smart one
for schooling, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're smart of your own way, Dad. Don't belittle yourself.
Well, I'm I'm happy that you're doing what you love and really flexing that muscle of yours, that brain.
I gotta flex something. It's all I got.
You pick up anything new or interesting while you're there, or is school kind of drowning you?
Mostly just school. It's rare where I actually get a time to go on and hang out with friends that isn't studying.
Well, make sure you make some time for that. It's important when you're young.
That's what you guys say.
How much time you got left in the semester?
This semester is going to be over in about 2 months. We were past the midterms point, so there's no more crunch. But 2 more months, and it's over this semester. Then we go on a break. Then 5 months.
You doing anything for the break?
Coming back home.
Oh, well, I don't know if we'll be back by then. But
Back. Oh, I thought you said that this job was going to be just a quick off-world back sort of thing.
well, we thought it was going to be, but then one thing continues to another. And it's either way. I don't want to. I apologize. I'm sorry. I should have told you earlier when it was going to be extended. But I do plan on being back for your next break.
Well, I'll hold you to it.
And you should.
All right. Well, it's better to find out now than come home and not have even a note on the table.
Yeah. No, I will make sure to send you any kind of update on terms of things being extended. It's definitely interesting stuff out here, so it's a little less predictable than I would have expected, and sometimes I just expect to be doing the same old thing, and I get caught up in it. And
Yeah. That sort of stuff happens. There's a bit of a pause there for a moment before they then say, are you, at least getting closer to the bad guys while you're out there? She's just trying to, work in the fact that she knows part of the big reason why you do what you do is to, help people and lock the bad ones up.
Yeah, out here it seems like the good and the bad guys don't really. Well, they share the same space a little bit, so I'm figuring it out.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah, who knew the world had gray areas?
It's a good way to find out, I guess, about it.
I was just joking.
I was joking back.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's less fun to explain.
Anyways, enough of work talk. How's you find anyone? You dating anyone?
Nope, no one for you to threaten.
I mean, that's what I live for, honey.
Well, thankfully, for my potential boyfriend or girlfriend, I'm way too busy, so they don't need to worry about you kicking in the door anytime soon.
All right, well, as soon as you meet him, make sure to tell him that I'm gonna kick that door in and make sure they act straight.
All right. Give my best wishes.
I will.
All right. Why isn't is he there? Or is he out right now?
I think he wanted me to call you by myself,
Oh.
which is fair. because I should call you.
Well, he is your better half.
My much better half. But don't tell him I said that. I get a big head.
We wouldn't want that. Only one ego is allowed inside of this household. That happens to be yours. I'm pretty
It's
sure we could fry an egg on it.
big enough to fill the room.
Yeah.
So big that my pants don't fit anymore.
Hot-headed too. I think you could float. Has that been a problem while you're there in space floating?
No, it helps. It actually helps thrust the ship forward.
Well, at least you're earning your keep somehow.
You know I always do. As you should.
Well, right now I'm a college student, so I don't need to worry about earning squat.
Yeah, have you looked at any TA jobs or anything like that? I'm just saying,
Really?
when I was going to school,
It's a process. I'm
you don't have
only
to
in
do it
my
now. It's
second
just,
year. And on top of that, there's a lot of different career paths, and most of them come to us.
like what?
Well, there's a lot of them that business economics and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a couple where there's in accounting. I could also technically try to get into a bank or even a corp using the education. So yeah, they host little seminars and stuff with us every once in a while to get people excited.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's cool.
I could even get into the scientific side of stuff and be a mathematician for someone.
Really?
Yeah, but that's if I go with the full course and get my doctorate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you better rein in those big dollars to pay for all that, you know?
Yes, of course. I will
Well,
support whatever, we will support whatever path you choose to take.
I'm glad you decided to add a we there.
Well, I'm not doing all the work. In fact, I'm probably doing much less of the work, especially on paper.
What'd I say about belittling yourself?
You're right. I'm doing a great job. I'm kicking ass out here.
Well, that's good to hear. Just watch your profanity.
You're sounding like your grandma.
You can practically feel the eye roll. Yeah, and who taught me to watch my profanity?
Of course, me. 'Cause
Yeah,
you shouldn't be cursing. Not in a professional setting.
neither should you.
I'm off hours.
What happened to I'm always professional?
That's true. You got me there.
Well, thanks for the call. It's nice to hear from you.
Yeah, of course. I miss you, kiddo.
Miss you too, Dad. I'll see you on my next break, or if you stop by for a surprise once you get back.
Yeah, of course. Bye.
Bye. Death leg
Oh,
raised.
God. Yeah. That was.
Wyatt sitting across from you.
He
So how'd
looks
it
at
go?
Wyatt. How do you think it went? Closes the laptop.
I think it went all right. I was listening to audiobooks. I didn't want to, you know.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to do that. I mean, I appreciate it, but
It's
it's.
bonding time. I'm proud of you, Blackbird.
Thanks, Lotus.
Smiles. Doesn't do half the work, eh?
You
And we get.
carry this team. You know that.
Well, I wouldn't be able to carry it without you supporting me, now would I?
Not.
We
He
can end that
nods.
there.
Yep. Yeah, that was good. That was good stuff. It was clean.